For most of my career, I have used a purple pen to respond to students and to write with. And I loved purple and love purple for two reasons. One, I believe that purple is the color of royalty. A lot of cultures believe that. Purple is the color of royalty. And if learning is situated where it needs to be in a society, it is royalty. And those pursuing it are pursuing a royal quest.
Welcome to the Purple Pen. Conceived of and designed by educators, the Purple Pen is an innovative, cloud-based education platform that allows any user to design, learn, and evaluate.
In the mid-1990s, I was teaching at a magnet high school in Chicago, a very diverse community. And I was experimenting and trying to figure out how is it that students can take more ownership of their own learning. And what I began to realize is that if I created projects that had a lot of high interest to students, or they created projects, endpoints, then the rigorous standards that everyone was expecting could be achieved along the way with something that they really loved.
It wasn't that I was handed something, it wasn't that I was told, here's a list of things that you can choose from to do a project on. I got to choose something that I was really interested in and that I was really passionate about. So for me, it was something that I was so interested in doing it that I continued it even after I turned it in. The fact that I was able to gravitate towards something that was uniquely my own, the idea and the concept of I'm creating a project that has my own signature on it, those were defining moments for my educational career.
The Purple Pen facilitates student-driven, project-based learning. The curriculum design tool customizes each project stage by stage, guiding teachers and students through the learning process to the project's end. And it works. The Purple Pen's approach to design and learning has been successfully tested across diverse school and learner populations, including Brandon's senior project.
If a teacher says they want a paper on 14th century colonialism, that's what I have to give them. It's great, I learned how to write it, but if a teacher says, write me a really good research, product and just give that to me, and now all of a sudden I say, well, what is it about? And they say, well, you choose that. That's so much different, and that's so much more to appreciate than, that traditional mindset of, here's something that you need to turn in, so turn it in.
What project-based learning tries to do is say, establish the boundaries of the content and what students need to learn, and then let them access knowing that you can cover and get to all that is important through their own different curiosities. The Purple Pen is entirely customizable, including all the learning pieces that it produces. And what that means is they get to see their project at a step-by-step level for student learning.
It wasn't a project that was just thrown into my lap and said, complete it, but rather a very systematic approach to how I was going to learn to get this done. I had a big problem. I had a big idea in my head. It was like eating an elephant where do you start at? You take one bite at a time with this, and the senior project, the way that the teachers coached me through it, the way that it was developed said, here's how you can finish that. Here's how you can tackle something that's so big that you're so passionate about with a sense of direction and in a sense of learning that's out of it. And it wasn't something that I could just put down at the very end of it. It wasn't a project that I could let go after I completed it, because the things that I learned to do immediately came helpful when I went to college.
The Purple Pen also has applications for the business world, as well as individual lifelong learners, offering a platform for 3 critical phases: design, learn, and evaluate. The independent learner uses his or her own curiosity to engage a question that drives the learning. The Purple Pen will help the learner conquer fears and build innumerable success skills, preparing them for the real world.
So when I was in college, and I thought about the skills that I developed from doing the senior projects, I was able to look around and identify some people that really struggled with some of those same skills. They struggled with time management, they struggled with, project management, project balances, and it really hurt them hard. It took them a long time to catch back up to other students, to develop that. And unfortunately, that's where a lot of students in the beginning dropped out. They dropped out because they weren't able to handle some of the big projects. Those bigger projects, especially freshman year, were some of the primary reasons for stress. And that stress led to a lot of students, especially students that look like me, dropping out because they simply did not have the experience nor the skills to keep up with some of them.
What do employers say again and again? We want students who are responsible, persistent, good communicators, able to complete a task, and those are the success skills that are embedded into the design process.
The Purple Pen is different from other e-learning software, but what makes it unique and one of a kind?
The Purple Pen has been, is, and will be built and designed by educators. This is unlike a lot of the big corporations where technology is trying to lead educational change. There's nothing out there that allows the user, one or a team of many, to configure and actually design the learning that then emerges. Everything else that's out there is to one degree or another prepackaged, and we will give it to you in a prepackaged form.
This is one of the first times I was given something and given so much ownership of it, and that ownership made it feel like I had a personal attachment to my project. The senior project wasn't something that was just a school assignment anymore. It was a piece of my identity. It gave me a lot of confidence to just do what I initially thought was impossible. It said that no matter what the albatross is in front of you, if you break it down, you can be successful. At that point, I kind of said to myself, there aren't many things that I'm going to let somebody tell me I can't do. And when somebody asks me, how was I able to do this? How did I accomplish this? I can tell them with a lot of confidence, I just wanted to. I wanted to, and I found passion in what I'm doing. And once I find passion in what I'm doing, I can't let somebody tell me no. So I learned that I am much more capable than the world might lead me to believe.
Want to see more of the design tool? Please find this icon on the website and click to learn more about how to use the Purple Pen to design learning.
The Purple Pen's investor recognizes that there's a social return and a financial return when investing in the Purple Pen. Clearly, the financial return should become evident as one is looking at the prospectus that this website represents. But the social return is the investor who recognizes that if he or she wants to have the greatest impact on the future of a society, really of a world, then the way that one does that is through education.